I'm gonna be honest with you. I had different expectations when loading up this mod. What I was expecting was something of an overhaul, something that we saw in the Black Mesa Classic demo or what we can see in the Half-Life Extended media updates. But what I actually found was something much more interesting. Here's the deal, don't think of this mod as something that completely changes the game. It's a visual and optimization mod that does a lot of things in subtle ways. Subtle is the key word for this whole mod. Half-Life Enriched is a mod which aims to update the look and feel of the game with better high-resolution textures, reworked maps, and a variety of different models for NPCs and weapons. Let's get into these elements one by one. And just a quick note, this is not the final release of the mod. This is version 0.70, so it will be updated in the future, I think. Right now you can play the game up to the Lambda core chapter. That means no Zen for now. This mod is running on the normal version of Half-Life that you can get on Steam, so no, this is not running on Zash or any third-party port. But the mod page does state that it can run on any version, so if you want to try it out on the original WAN version, go right ahead. Right off the bat, you'll notice the textures look a little more crispy. That's because the resolution has been upscaled to 256 by 256. Most of the textures are 200% more in resolution than in the original game. Another thing that the mod uses is 300 variants for its textures. That means the visuals will be much more varying in the levels. I was a bit surprised by all of this because I was not aware Gold Source can handle high-res textures like this, but I guess there's some magic going on behind the scenes. The new high-res textures do make the game feel much more refreshing and, well, crispy. Gone are the blurry textures and now everything feels much more sharper. Next up are the models. Originally the game has 4 scientist variants and just 1 security guard. This mod adds in these variants for the scientists and the security guards which diversify the cast. So it's nice to see Black Mesa doesn't have the same security guard clone everywhere. I wasn't too keen on the new weapon models though. I felt like they drifted off of the original style way too much and were kind of distracting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'd rather prefer the original models with updated animations. One last thing of note is that the NPC models have been updated to have a little more detail. It's not like the monstrosities you can see in the HD pack, but something like Vanilla Plus. Instead of bricks for hands, they actually have normal hands now. Now, the meat and potatoes of it all, the maps. I had to give the original maps a quick look to see how this mod changed them. Yes, all the maps are updated. Like for example, the anti-mass spectrometer. And if you've been playing Half-Life as long as I have, you'd instantly notice how much detailed it is now. But at a quick glance, you'd think it's still the same. This subtle way of updating the map elements is found throughout the mod. What I absolutely loved though was the way the lighting was updated. It feels much more realistic, much more diverse with different color tones in all areas. It dims down the brightness and brings in much more contrast compared to the original maps. The maps now feel much somber than they did before. While the reimagining of the maps aren't as expansive or detailed as what Half-Life Extended is doing, Half-Life Enriched does it in a way which surprises you. It's like playing on your memories of these maps. They all look the same, but they kind of don't. Some hallways are a tad longer, there's a new door or opening in the wall now, a little area here and there, and it all connects together to form a grounded experience that doesn't stray too much from the original game, but yet adds on to it. Another thing of note is the level transitions. The mod cuts down the loading time by half. Now you'll notice that there aren't as many loading pauses between maps, and honestly, it's a feature I did not know I wanted so much. Overall, I'd say this mod is perfect for players who don't want to stray away too much from the original, but are looking for something refreshing. Definitely give this one a try, links in the description. And there you have it. I thought I'd do a quick little video on this mod because I found it interesting. Hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. A big thanks to these members for supporting the channel: Klaus, T-Boy301, HL1+1, TRR Droid, The Hazardous Memer, Bipolit the Fighter, Forgotten, and Skyclad. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.